I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to quote some studies. I'm just going to share what has worked for me. Here is how to fix lower back pain while squatting. Here is how to fix lower back pain when squatting. Now here's a video of me squatting a few months back. After every session, my lower back was killing me, and it was easy to see why. Right here you can see my ass and my back go up at different times, which is a big no-no. It should be fluid, it should be all in one motion. So how did I fix this? Well, a quick Google search said that the issue was in my hip flexibility. Yep, these little guys. And although that was the first issue, there was a lot of other stuff, so make sure you stick to the end of the video. But first, here's a stretch I did that helped me loosen out my hips and make them stronger. I still do it to this day every time before I squat. It's a game changer. It looks like this. So you're gonna sit in a chair and basically you're gonna make a 90-degree angle with your leg and you're gonna put it on your knee. And then what you're gonna do is basically hold this, lean forward. You should hear your knee crack, or mine did at least. And you should feel the stretch right in the hip, maybe a little bit in the lower back. Try to hold it for 10 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we switch it to the other foot. Oh yeah. My right hip is a lot less flexible than my left hip, so I can really feel this, and I can't go as far as I can on my other leg. Oh, that's a good stretch. But do that stretch and you should be able to figure out your flexibility, and if it's tough for you, your hips may be the issue. So in that clip you just saw, I was only doing it for 10 seconds, but when I was first stretching to loosen up my hips, I would do 3 sets of 30 seconds each side. I know, sounds crazy, sounds absolutely gnarly, but it is essential to loosen up your hips. So I don't know like the complete scientific answer to this, but basically what I think it is your hips help engage your glutes. So if your hips aren't that flexible, then you won't be getting a lot of glute engagement, which was the second reason why my lower back was hurting every time I squatted, was because I wasn't engaging my glutes enough. Think of it, if I wasn't engaging my glutes, then what would be taking the most stress of the lift? It wouldn't be my glutes, which is the strongest muscle in my body. It'd probably be my lower back, my hamstrings, or my quads. In my case, it was a lot of my lower back. So here's a little trick I learned from Squat University on YouTube, which basically shows you how to fix this and be able to activate your glutes more in your squat. So you want to get into this bridge position. Hold one leg up and figure out where you feel the most tension. Do a glute bridge. What is working the hardest? When I first did this, bridging with my right leg, I felt most of the tension in my lower back. And bridging with my left leg, I felt the most tension in my hamstring. Obviously, since this exercise is called a glute bridge, I screwed up. You want the most tension to be in your glutes. If you weren't feeling the most tension in your glutes, here's how to train that. Do 3 sets of 8 single leg bridges each side, and again, try and focus on engaging your glutes. Then do the 2-legged bridge, and this one should be a lot easier than the single-legged ones. The next thing you can try is experimenting with a wider stance. This actually puts more stress on your glutes, which is what we want because the glutes are the strongest muscle in the body. And if more stress is on the glutes, then less stress will be on the lower back. Also, don't be afraid to point your toes outward when you squat. That's totally normal. Just make sure that your knees follow the same path that your toes are pointing. The final thing I recommend you guys do is pushing your knees forward when you go down in a squat. I was getting a lot of back pain because I thought it was bad to have your knees go over your toes. The reality is that's not bad at all. See? Look, a quick Google search from 2010 proves otherwise. But as you can see here, this is how I used to squat. I would push my butt backwards and then go down, trying everything to prevent my knees from going over my toes. And as you can see, when I push my butt back like this, I bend over a lot. Just imagine having 300 pounds on your back when bending over that much. All that stress is gonna go to my lower back. All the pain would be focused on my lower back because that's the only way I'd be able to stay balanced. I'm relying on my lower back to straighten the bar upright, which can be very dangerous. We want all the focus to be on our glutes. So again, to fix this, push your knees forward like I am here in the squat. You can see now that the pain won't focus on my lower back. Instead, it's gonna be all up to my glutes, as it should be. So let me know if you tried this out. Let me know if this fixed your lower back pain. If you want to see more videos like this, please go ahead and subscribe right down here. To the left, I have some of my older videos. Go ahead and check them out. My name is Austin Hustles on the Makhai Strength channel. I hope you have an amazing day, and I am out. Later.